Alright, Mr. Pokemon 907 here, continuing on 100cc Mario Kart DS / Mario Kart 5. Alright, so in the previous episode I just completed the Flower Cup of 100cc for this video game, and now we're going to move on to, I'm going to move on to the Star Cup. So in the previous episode we got a 2-star. The episode before that, the Mushroom Cup, I got a star. So that's 1 star, 2 star. If this is 3 star, that's gonna be kinda that's gonna be kinda funny. 1, 2, 3. Do think about it. Alright. Okay. That's a burnout. It did have to release. That seemed like a burnout right there. I wasn't sure, but it did seem so. Alright, so I can see myself, uploading the remainder of these and starting Mario Kart V, no problem. I can see myself doing that quite easily. Alright, come on. Who's in first? That's Yoshi. Alright, pull it. Yeah, strap, bitch. Then the snowball. Too bad for you. Alright. Come on. I'm gonna send that back. Oh. Alright. This track got a remake as well, so this is one of the more respected Mario Kart tracks as well. Got quite the amount of revisits, I would call them. Awesome track, very awesome track. So we're gonna drop that there as much as you can, like all the basics of Mario Kart. So throughout every single Mario Kart game you can think of, you hold the item behind you as defense however you can. You learn how. They've made that pretty simple in Mario Kart World on Nintendo Switch now. The item automatically stays behind your cart. There's a lot more going on. Anyway, there's a lot of driving on the walls, driving on rails, a lot of focusing on how you're going to flip and jump all around the areas. So it makes sense. It isn't. I was saying at first that that's the whole what you call a handicap, making it too easy. But then thinking about, you could just charge your jump and flip onto the wall right there and drive, flip back off and then drift here, stuff like that. And it'd be kind of difficult for some people to be doing all of that kind of stuff and holding down onto an item, item button. So that's that, right? Defense, hold your items behind you. And then after that is drifting, right? So most games, most Nintendo Mario Kart video games, when you're drifting, you go left right to charge those sparks up. You get a blue, then you get an orange. And starting in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because it's still only orange it's still only 2 charges up before you're at the max of your drift boost in Mario Kart 8 on Nintendo Wii U. But starting from Nintendo Switch, you get a third spark boost or charge up for your, yeah, there we go. Stuttering quite a bit, I do on the way. Alright, so that's the first track. Moving on to track number 2. Tick-tock clock. This track as well got a remake, a really awesome remake, another revisit in the Mario Kart series. So drifting, you left right, you get your drift direction, and you pull the other way to balance your cart out, and you keep going left, right, to build those parts up and get your drift boost. As, Mario Kart Basic number 2. So starting in, as a smart reference to the original first Nintendo Mario Kart video game, Super Mario Kart and the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or as we best know, Super NES. right? Or some people like to say SNES. You get your coins, and every single time you collect a coin, there's a slight little tiny mini boost that occurs for your vehicle. You get a bit more speed, you get a little more like a little pump of speed into your vehicle for collecting them, and it also raises the initial overall acceleration your car reaches to, believe it or not, for those who know nothing about that. So that's basic number 3. You collect as much coins as you can, and that would go to, you know, your overall speed in the game. Alright, so we've got a break here. I do not know why my phone is stuttering so badly with this. I've been seeing some weird stutters in my devices recently. I'm not sure why. So odd. I don't know if it's me and this room I'm in is kind of damp and stuff like that, or we've been hearing about these weird solar flares from the sun recently and they're getting kind of bad. Like, do any of you see weird activity with your devices? If so, you know, just you can let me know in the comments if your phones are acting up and acting weird and stuff. We've been hearing all of this talk about a potential Carrington event, next level event, solar flare. In case you're not sure what that is, I'm going to explain it in a way that just about anybody, you've no need to be a nerd or anything of the sort to understand what I'm about to say. Say you had a lot to eat one bright Sunday afternoon, you know, good Sunday food, maybe some pie, some chicken, some rice, and you know Christmas is coming up. We just had Thanksgiving. You've got a lot of gas, you've got to pass that out, huh? Imagine the son is a person that had a big meal, right? And you've got some gas to pass. His son recently has been passing a lot of gases, you know, directly at the earth. This could be damaging. We'd have like shutdowns to satellites, internet, you name it. And this could also affect things like computers, video games, satellites, you know, television networks, you name it. So that was track number 2. Moving on to track number 3. You know, we'd see some odd activity with our devices, and you know, like some fails potentially and stuff like that. So when the sun then ejects what is called a mass ejection, right? And I've always found this seriously interesting. We've heard about this thing called corona, right? The virus, the COVID, that was going on in the 2019, 2020 time. Of course, I hit straight into that. The YouTube curse. Because I'm really good at this freaking game. But anyway, it was called corona, and what I found interesting about that is that the corona is actually the visible outside ring of the sun. Like when you're looking at the sun, the visible part, you can see the light coming from the sun. You literally call that the corona, right? And whenever the sun ejects like whenever the sun farts on the earth, let me just say it like that, whenever the sun farts onto the earth or sends energy out into space, we call it a coronal mass ejection, or a CME. So these CMEs have, like, you can have a big fart or a little fart or a teeny fart. They have different rankings based, they're called X flares, right? So you can have an X flare that's only like 2.4 or 1.5, stuff like that. Similar to how we rank like hurricanes and such, because they do affect the earth. Depending on the energy, they affect the earth differently, more things could happen, right? Now, what's interesting about this is that these CMEs have been going on for so long now, and we haven't been having any like serious effects to our tech, I guess, because, you know, this earth widely like relies on technology a lot more than days before. We have computers that monitor like sick patients in hospitals. We've got important computers running here and there, and we can't afford to have all of them shutting down, you know, like right off the bat. Some are made with like devices are made now that they could handle more radiation from, you know, other devices and not actually just break right down. They're made to be tougher, right? But I think the radiation from the sun is becoming a bit much, and I'm kind of worried because I'm seeing this across the field here. Like, just about everything I'm seeing signs that, you know, the volcanoes have been acting up for the past few weeks. Like all around the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire is the weak spot amongst the Earth, where majority of this Earth's volcanoes have formed. And activity in the Ring of Fire is really, really bad. Has a really bad sign. So the radiation levels, so all of that, all around the world talk. That was track number 3. Now moving on to track number 4. All of that stuff, all around the world talk, is like the radiation levels from the sun, the solar radiation levels are really high, dangerously high. And I would say, you know, you keep your devices as much as you can. You keep your devices indoors to avoid any damage to them as much as possible. If you got devices, if your everyday devices, then that's different, right? But things that you think would be, you know, a bit more fragile to outside disturbance, I would say you keep them indoors. That's just my advice for you. Other people might say nothing is going on, but of course they wouldn't want people panicking or for the entire dying tech industry to just die in one day. People wouldn't buy them if they're going to just stop working, right? So yeah, but my precaution is keep your stuff inside. You never know what's happening. Never know what's happening right now. It seems kinda, things seem kinda odd for tech. I am going to admit. Right about now. Alright, so that. Get that. Dang ran gate first lap, and I'm still in third. Who's in first? Who's in first? Oh god. Oh my god, I flipped like 3 times from that hit. I don't usually get hit by those, but you know, this is 100cc, and this is like really fresh for me in a unique way. I've played it already. Like, I mean, these games are old, and I did it on my own time years ago, but I've been playing 150cc and only 150cc for years now. Who's gonna go and play the slower CC like I keep saying? Jesus, man. So the controlling and stuff is a bit off for me, to be honest. It feels different. No one plays 100. Like, who would play 100 anyway? So second lap, and I'm still in third again. I'm really hoping we at least make freaking for like 1 star, because this is really bad. I'm never this behind in a Mario Kart race, to be honest. Jeez, come on, who's in first? Pulling ahead. Pissing me off. Get back here, bitch. Missed my item, shit. Show. Oh god, come on. I do not want to have to do this over again, please. Come on, game. I'm good enough in Mario Kart DS, we're fine. Just kidding, we're fine. Get our items here. A boo? Seriously, game? What am I gonna do with a boo? Oh my god. And what? It's the first time I've ever seen that. So we just got an item from a boo. Like, I don't even think that's supposed to happen. Like, these games are fucking rigged, man. Like, do not. No. That is weird as fuck. As soon as I got my item from a boo, another boo comes and takes it away. No. We've got to do this again. I've got to do this entire cup again. Fucking shit. Alright, so finish the track number 3 once more. Track number the third track again, and now on to the 4th track. So we're back. I'm back. Airship Fortress. Oh my god. like I kept saying though, this is 100cc and more accustomed to racing at 150, 150. This is only 100. So the mechanics and stuff, the physics do feel a bit different. No excuses, just raw truth. And some of those corners is like, I think is after 11 by now in the night, going on 12. I was helping out with some furniture and stuff like that. I've got some, but you know, this game is too easy for me. I really don't have an excuse. It's just, I'm rushing through this. And I'm more like excited for future Mario Kart games. This is a classic by now. Many reasons. Alright, we got both of them, huh? Laughable. But really and truly, that was freaking odd. At the same second we got an item from the bull, another one took our item. That was crazy, man. Come on, the hell do you think this is? A red shell, shit, then a blue shell. Alright, hit warrior, good. This game is getting crazy, man. 100 is crazy because in 150 everyone is fast and the such and whatever, but 100 I do think the carts are more balanced out, so like everyone has an almost equal chance to catch up, and taking the corners feels different, man. 100cc is hell for me, man, in this game. Then because you're not moving as quickly as in 150, you're hit by more items, stuff like that. There's less time for you to catch yourself. You know, you aren't going to be shredding through like a quarter of the raceway before another lightning strikes. If you get what I'm trying to say, you're hit by more items before you could even pass the finish line. It's way more difficult, to be honest. 100cc in this game is not the easiest. You've got a banana peel, not hitting me with that. Jesus Christ. Alright, done, fucking done. I'm tired. Yeah, me saying I tired, that was a bit of Beijing coming out there, a bit of Barbadian. Come on. I'm tired. This is fucking shit. Come on. Come on, man. Nice. Good thing it wasn't me. I'd be so annoyed because I'd have to do this over again. And I'm not about that. 100cc isn't the quickest. It isn't the slowest and it isn't the quickest either, so still took a bit of time for me to get back here. I don't want to have to do all 40s. Fuck these races again. Jesus. Get me a proper drift. No. Come back here, you fuckers. Why game? Why the fuck, man? Gotta do this over again. Because already passed the finish line. I fucking can't. Jesus fucking Christ, this is the reason I'm so annoyed is because this game isn't supposed to be this difficult, but I don't know, like, these games are being so fucking weird these days. I played this on the original DS with an actual cartridge, and it's not supposed to be this difficult. It still is there. Alright, so yeah, coming back. Pausing again, coming back. Alright, just past the finish line. Back at this. I was using my analog stick, my control stick on the controller for the entire time. And my Kart DS launched on Nintendo DS and the Nintendo DS and the Nintendo DS. So I never had an analog stick. This game is designed for control with a directional pad. So let me just use the D-pad, the directional buttons instead, and see how different my experience ends up. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Alright. That could be the definite problem that I was suffering there. Most likely. Alright, Donkey Kong is way too dang heavy, so let's dang avoid that bitch. And go on ahead. Yep, drift through here. The analog had me swerving to the left and right a bit too much, so it was more likely to hit it. Yep, my drifting and stuff is way more controlled with the D-pad. Oh god. Watch it. Weird. Oh yeah, when you hit crates you get, because I know we didn't pass here yet, no one should be ahead of us dropping a mushroom. When you hit crates you sometimes get items out of them. Yeah, my timing is slightly off. This 100cc is definitely so different for me. Oh my god, that's definitely a problem. Okay, it's not really the controls, although it is somewhat. Yeah, I've got to watch myself here with this 100cc. This track has too many tight corners. Alright, let's get that. Grab that. Get down through here to see if we can get ahead. Come on. Alright, drop that. Come on, come on, come on. No way. I know this is only the second lap, but you really, in just about any Mario Kart race, you really want to be ahead of the pack as much as possible, so that the next time a blue shell hits you, you aren't like totally screwed just because it hit you. There's no avoiding the blue shell in this, like in Mario Kart 8 and stuff like that. You can't just destroy the blue shell. So, dang it, the fuck was that? Donkey Kong, good. We had to freaking item tail swipe him, and they're still catching up. What the fuck is this? Look, I hate this, man. Something it's like these games have demons in them or something. Even the speed that these characters are moving at doesn't seem right. It does not seem right. Something seems off here. I drift through there. Yeah, like I'm in a freaking like computer program that somebody designed, and like none of this is actually happening or some fucking shit, because these characters shouldn't be moving at that speed. The timing on these items seems so freaking artificial. My god. I bet they sent another freaking blue shell like right at the bend or something. I bet you. You viewers. Come on, the fuck. No, green shell. That green shell was so close. Fucking shit, man. Just so that I could finish this episode. Holy shit. Yeah, this something is wrong with this game, man. Something's totally wrong here. Alright, so that's it. Last track. Let's move on to the award ceremony. Yep. Still getting a bit of the delay here, lag, whatever you want to call it, I guess. I'm tired, man. It's like this emotional tired, like it's so freaking like damn. So 3-star, holy shit. That was a nice run then, I guess. Alright, so special cup is unlocked. We'll be doing that cup the very next episode, but that's it for now. Yeah, so very next episode then, you could just go ahead and take a peek before. This previous episode I've been saying that I'm done, and I still went ahead and taking a peep at the other track. So then yeah, Wario Stadium, Peach Gardens, Bowser Castle, and Rainbow Road. Then after that we're gonna do these below, but I'll do those at a different date. Alright, so the very next episode then is the special cup. For now, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Remember to leave a like, click that like button, leave a comment if you do please, and also click on that subscribe/follow button. Now I do have to say this, I do tell myself I need to say this because there are too many online services right now, like video streaming, movie streaming and such, you name it, Amazon Prime, Amazon itself. You subscribe to things you're paying for, it, subscription services, right? So the subscribe button might fool a lot of people who don't know it's actually a free of course, just simple follow button. You're following my channel, that's only for being notified when I upload new videos and such. It still helps me out a ton, because the higher the subscription number, the more, you know, the more accumulated like focus my channel does attain from YouTube itself, and that obviously helps a ton. So you can go ahead and click on that button, like, comment, and follow. And as well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night whenever and wherever you're watching. Until next episode, stay tuned.